How many have seen me before? Anybody here? Bunches of you. How many have not seen me before? How many wouldn't care if you never see me again? I'm not here to motivate you, contrary to what Mr. Coviello said. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to talk about Amway products. No. How many got up today and said, "Good morning, God"? Anybody do that? All right, you're being honest. How many got up and said, "Good God, morning"? You did, right? That's the whole message today. Now, what Mr. Coviello said in that opening introduction, see, the reason I'm here today is because of actually about 5 people. My parents, everything I am, everything I hope to be, I owe to my parents. My wife, who I've been with, married 18 years, with a total of 24, and 2 teachers. And the whole idea behind my speech and what my message is that you're important. You have an awesome responsibility. Don't give up on any kid. To me, teachers are the most important people in the world. It's the most important job in the world. You hold the future of the country in your hands 6 to 7 hours a day. And see, don't ever take that lightly. But I'm going to start because I have a different way of getting my messages across. We're going to start off this little rope. We're going to say this rope is a little boy named Johnny. He's a little underweight, but that's okay. Now, Johnny is born, and the doctor comes out and tells his parents, Johnny is never going to be able to walk or talk or count to 10. Now, think about that. Your kid is just born, not going to be able to walk or talk or count to 10. Now, what does this do to the hopes, the dreams, and the aspirations that Johnny's parents have for him? Doesn't it cut at their heart like these scissors cut at that rope? Well, Johnny makes it somehow to school age. And then the teacher says, you know, this kid's a little maniac. He's running around. He's not keeping up with everybody else. He's mouthy. He's rebellious. His behavior is out of control. And he's not learning as fast as everybody else. And you can keep that from Johnny for just so long. But it eventually gets back to him. What does that do to him? What's that do to his self-esteem? Cuts at his heart, doesn't it? And then he's in the neighborhood. And all the kids are making fun of him, excluding him, leaving him out. He's the last one's picked for every game that they play. Because why? Johnny is different. How does that make him feel? Doesn't that cut at his heart? See, I'm here to tell you, despite what a doctor might say, despite what a teacher that might not understand him yet says, despite what anybody in the neighborhood says or anybody in society at all says, Johnny is a whole person. See, he's got this thing called potential. You know why I start out with this? Because I was this kid. Oh, I could walk, I could talk, or I could count to 10. But I was this kid in a lot of ways. I have this thing, as Mr. Coviello told you, called Tourette syndrome. How many think I'm going to swear at you? That's first thing. I don't swear unless you don't pay attention, then I really start cussing. All right. I have this thing called Tourette syndrome. It started when I was about 5 years old. I was about 5 years old. I was in kindergarten class, and I'd crane my head back and do this. It's just a really bizarre behavior, bizarre symptom. Go like that until my throat was rubbed raw. My neck was sore. This was soon to be replaced by going like this and like that. On a bad day, folks, I look like Michael Jackson. All right? And I can make light of it now. But these symptoms, the nature of Tourette syndrome is such that it comes and goes. Now, the media portrays Tourette syndrome as being somebody who blurts out obscenities, and there is a medical term for that. It's called coprolalia.